So we're going to copy this console and give that as well. Here is the browser console. And we're going to end it with do not make changes as well. Send that on its way. I found the crawl information here. So here it used the Smart Code tool to find all of those pieces that we're looking for, and it was able to find them quickly in the front end. And now it's going to look at the routes and see what it can find. Okay. All right, that looks good. Apply this fix. And that should get us to where we can actually crawl all the pages, because we want it to go through this URL, find other URLs there, and crawl those pages as well to go and train itself on all the content. And it's asking me about my do not make changes request. It does this periodically, but it's not consistent with that. Don't always expect it to ask you. Okay. This one is learned the project details, and now it's building. It's considering building what we requested. That will continue on. Go back over here, close that out. Now this bot was trained on one thing, one page. We're just going to pop over here and interact with it real fast. So this built us a little tester for the bot so we can just see how it looks. And it says, hi, I'm here to help you with any questions you might have about our products. How can I assist you today? And then it gives us a couple options to contact the company if we need to. And that was an optional thing that we have to enable or disable in the bot. Hi, I need some new dog food. Let's see what it does. See if it rejects my request. There we go. So that is why we put in that system prompt to say, hey, we don't want you to talk about anything other than our products. And so that message is being sent to the AI, and it's going to come back and say, I don't know anything about that. Okay, how about some blankets? We'll see if it's too strict on its control. All right, Bed Bath & Beyond offers a variety of blankets in different materials and styles. There we go. So we've got some spacing and sizing issues here for this bot. Those are just stylistic. We can fix those in a little bit. Blankets for the dog. Blankets for my dog. Now, it doesn't have a lot of context yet. It just has that one URL, including blankets that can be suitable for dogs. These blankets are often designed to be durable, comfortable for pets. So here's how to do it. You go there and search for dog blankets because it doesn't know where any of them are. But this is a good start. And we can see that our system prompt is doing what we asked it to. Something that we might want to add to that prompt, I would think, is to pop in here and say, do not offer discounts. Do not discuss discounts or coupons. Just a quick little thing to give it there. We don't want people coming in and talking to the bot about a savings and then going into the store and fighting about it. That would be a thing to consider for any bot you're building. I'll take a look at our fix over here. And it appears that it is already crawling after that fix. So apparently we submitted this after it did the fix it was doing over here. And it says it's going to crawl 50 pages. I should have changed that to 10. Didn't think that it had the fix put in yet. So 1 of 50. And it said it had errors scraping this, no meaningful content. And shipping and delivery, no meaningful content found. Here we go. It's finding some content here. See what else it locates. This generating embeddings is the AI putting it into that vector database that we asked this to build. So it appears it is finding some stuff to understand. Looks like it's really just going down and finding profile pages right now. So it probably started at the menu and is going from there. Yeah. So those are the first things. This is what it's found. Beyond Plus, we saw that link that it crawled. Now it's going through all these account links. So it might have not enough room with 50 pages to get it into any products. But let's take a look here and see what else it finds. There we go. There's furniture. So it found this page right there. So now it's learning about this stuff. The thing that I noticed was that it didn't actually create a clickable link. So when we asked it about something, it gave us this, but it didn't create a clickable link. So we want to see if we can get it to return formatting for that. That way, as we have more products trained, it can actually send people to coffee tables or dog blankets and provide a link there. Let's ask about that. Looks like our crawl is fixed though. So we're going to let that keep going. It might be stuck on furniture. We're going to see. Let it keep thinking and see what it comes up with. New task, task mode. We're going to say when the AI sends back a chat message, we want it to include links if possible. And we want those to be clickable in the chat and open in a new tab. Can we do this post-processing or any URL it sends back? And we're going to tell it do not make changes. See if this is possible. I'd like to have it just identify with code that there's HTTPS and turn that into a clickable link for us. I've seen AI try to format those on its own and send it back as a formatted element, and it can be intermittent on its success. So if we can get this to process it through code instead of as an AI intervention, that would be awesome. Let's see what we have here. Looks like it errored on something here. Furniture, send the fetch failed. Our scraper may not be resilient enough for some of the pages on the site. Let's take a look at that. Grab this crawl log here. Could be they're blocking the crawler, or we're just sending the crawling information through incorrectly. What did this find for us here? Learning all about the application. Okay, what did it find? It says, clear message flow. Front-end post-processing, create a utility function that processes message content before rendering. Okay, let's do front-end. Do the front-end process. This is additive and should not change any existing functionality. We're going to put that into code mode. Have that run. Okay. What is it added here? Add some utility. Pre-wrap. It says it has implemented the front-end URL post-processing. Make links clickable. Okay. Let's see if that actually works or not. Is that all front-end files? Did I edit in? No, not quite. Have some back-end stuff here too. So we're going to go down and restart the server. This will end our crawl. That's okay. We know the crawl is broken right now. It's running into issues. So we're going to go over here, restart. That was Control C to turn it off. And then I did npm run dev, but you can just run your last command by hitting an up arrow there to get the last command loaded in. We'll go back over here. And there, it looked like it had the links. Please tell me where I can get a dog blanket. Let's see if it brings the links in. Perfect. Though it appears that it put a little bit of extra in the link. So let's go and patch that. The link detection is linking the final parentheses in the link. So the links are 404. This is an example. Please fix. And we can do this little fix in here because it's within the context of what we just did. And we haven't filled up our context window. This is fun in Kilo code. You can kind of see how much of your context window you've used. So you have a little bit more ability to keep track of that here. Okay. This looks correct. Let's see if it did it right. Looks like it reloaded the front end and nope, we edited more than that. So we're going to restart the server again, go back to our chat, and here it is. Looks like it fixed that link already. Find me a dog blanket. Look, it found some from our crawl right here. So part of the crawl appears to have worked. Let's see what it found. I wonder if it pulled that up out of its own memory rather than from our crawl. Sometimes the AI will do that. It'll have crawled this site during its original training and have some links that are invalid. So we're going to go into our training here and tell it. So here it just did. Yeah, it hasn't received any more than that single page as a saved thing. Do not pull links from memory. Only reference our crawled data and the vector data for your answers. This is our system prompt again, just updating that. It's going to start the crawl again for us so we can go and debug the crawl, but the link is working now. So we're going to give this a second to run into a couple errors, and then we are going to copy this. So from our start through our crawl, I want to see a few more of these errors appear. We might have enough here. This furniture one is where it got stuck last time. So I want to pull that in. It seems stuck on that furniture again. We're going to go here and just copy the whole crawl. New chat. We have started a crawl and it seems to hang and not find any real info. Look into the features and tell me if they are set up correctly to properly pull in page content or not. Here is the terminal. Well, I'm going to say do not make changes. Change this to ask mode. We have basic selectors. Okay. There we go. Please apply these fixes. This is pretty common when you do a crawler. You got to do a little bit of tweaking on it to make sure it can actually crawl the type of content that you want. This is additive. Do not change existing features. Only improve them. And we wanted to use the smart code to be sure you know the context. We'll change this to code mode and send that through. All right, we have reached our 1 o'clock time here, and we've come a fairly long way on getting this bot put together and having the scraper start to work. It's partially implemented anyway. So we will pick this back up next week and finish building out the scraper here. Okay, everybody, we'll talk to you very soon. You have a wonderful afternoon. Cheers. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and follow. And if you need help building or finishing your app, click the link in my bio to book a one-on-one Zoom call to take a look at your project.